So you woke up this morning and the update downloaded on your phone, your device for Diablo Immortal. The update's here, although all features have not yet been implemented into the game. We know how this works. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time, and sometimes things are scheduled for different dates. We have some Chinese patch notes here which show us some of the things that are going on. But in addition to that, we have some issues that players are having before we get into all of these details right here. And we're going to start off with right over here. Pet spirit essences are missing from our stash. Hey, players are reporting that pet spirit essences have disappeared from their stash or inventory after this patch has been deployed. Please investigate. That's not the first. We have another one right here. Pet or spirit essences for familiars have disappeared. All spirit essences have disappeared after the update. There's nothing mentioned in the patch notes on the disappearance of spirit essences. Please respond, Blizzard. And the response from East Van Special: we are aware of this and have reported it to be investigated as soon as we can. All right, so it looks like this is a bug in the game and is not as intended. And when we come to our game ourselves, if you don't know how to get here, basically I go to a familiar that's not upgraded, I go to Empower, and notice I have 0 spirit essences. So this has affected my account as well. I'm sure that this will be fixed. They're looking into it, but as of right now, you will not be able to do any pet upgrades because, well, the essences aren't there. The spirit essence have disappeared. I'm pretty confident, though, that everything will be cleared up over time. In addition to this, we also have something here from East Van Special. It's a community manager of Diablo Immortal, and this is regarding the gem, the new gem. And right here, it's a limited gem similar to the Morn Skull. If you remember when we had the World of Warcraft event inside Diablo Immortal, we got the Morn Skull 2-star gem. This works the same way as I've been talking about on this channel. It's now confirmed. It'll be easiest to craft during the event, but the current plan is that it will be available for crafting for telluric pearls in the future. So as we've seen in the past, telluric pearls can be used after the event. Remember, the event is going on for 1 month. That's the best time for you to get this new gem. All right, the Bellet gem is going to be, you're going to want to get it and upgrade as high as you can during the event. But if there are levels that are missing, you need 41 gem copies, remember. If there are levels that are missing, you're going to want to, or you can buy them with telluric pearls. I believe it was 2 telluric pearls per gem. Maybe it was 4. I believe it was 2. You guys could confirm that in the comments. It's been a while since I've crafted any Morn Skulls. So what my suggestion would be is during the event, don't worry about getting the gem upgraded. I mean, you can if you have the gem power lying around, but really try your best to get as many of those gems as you can. I'm talking about the Bellet gems, so you have them to work with as time goes on after the event. All right, so let's dive into what we have here from the patch notes. So this actually gives us a look as to what things are going to look like in the game because they haven't made those changes yet in the game for us. All right, so this is what the event screen is going to look like. This is going to be one of the battles that you have. Again, none of this is in English right here, but enjoy the linkage of Carnival login for the benefits. Right over here, you have some of our login rewards, all right, or some of the rewards for progressing this event. During the event, log into the game and you could receive the Reinforced Immortal Keystone, 10 linkage legendary gemstones, 1 linkage theme weapon appearance, as well as an Eclipse avatar frame and Eclipse post reward. So you see right here, you have a frame. This looks like the portal right here. It looks like it's an Eclipse portal. You have the 10 legendary crests, and you have the Crimson Bellet gem right there, and then some cosmetics also, which we're going to see more of in just a moment. So this is what the UI will look like inside of the game when it actually gets there for us in North America. These are the looks of all of the weapons, and we did see this in yesterday's video, a little bit more of a close-up look at everything, but these are the weapons for all of the classes. Have a look here. See, there are not 9 of them, all right? There's not one for a new class that we're anticipating. I know that some people were asking in yesterday's video, is this update going to include the new class? And the answer is no. We can anticipate to see the new class in June, July, or as late as August. My guess would probably be late June, but we'll see more on that in the future. You can see right here the weapons on the classes. The Sword of the Dragon for the Barbarian looks freaking awesome, man. And then you have the Necromancer right here running the Dead Master running Army Knife, the Witcher Quick Shoot, which is the Demon Hunter. More details on the gem. And check this out, the gem. This is what it actually looks like in the game. It's crazy. It just doesn't look like a gem. It looks just not like a gem at all. But I kind of like it at the same time. Don't love it. Kind of like it. I'll be unlocking 41 of them, or as close to that as I can, by min-maxing this event, and I'll be bringing you details on how to min-max this event as well. By the way, guys, I have been going live on Thursdays at 12 p.m. Eastern Time, basically midday, lunchtime on Thursdays. So grab your sandwich, your ham and cheese, and come on in and watch my live stream. We'll be talking about all of this event and all that stuff as it drops inside of the game. And yeah, that's all we have from that. But I want to jump back into the game right here and have a look around a little bit to see exactly what's going on inside of there for us. All right, so when we come on over to the events, this is typically where we see a bunch of things happening. Well, we don't have anything new right now, right? It's all still the same stuff. The only change that we did see was that when we went to our familiars, we were missing that spirit essence. All right, that's really it. Everything else inside of the game as of right now is as I have seen it. So what, can I summon a familiar? Let's summon one familiar and see. I don't think it's going to give me, nope, it just gave me one of these right here. All right, so we're not going to summon anymore. Literally no reason to summon familiars unless if you don't have a savior pet and haven't done that already. When we look over here, something that I forgot to mention to you guys yesterday, I mentioned how we are now at Paragon 800 inside of the game, which means it's time to start replacing all of your gear, opening your chest, replacing your green gear. Something that I did was I saved all of my Moonlight Flora, right? So I wanted to save these because I wanted to get Inferno 6 green gear and I wanted to get Inferno 6 items. So now we're going to run these right now. I have a whole bunch of them to run, and what we're just going to do is, well, we're going to run them and make sure that we get as many of the greens that we can as possible that are going to be relevant for this stage of the game. And I love it, I mean, I don't love it when I get level 1 because I get the least amount of greens, but it's also the easiest. It doesn't take me out of West March, and I get it all done right here. So I forgot to mention this in yesterday's video, but this is something that I've been just holding on to them for, I don't know, as soon as I was thinking about it, a week, 2 weeks, and making sure that I would be able to get all of that stuff. Let's do a second one right here, and we get another level 1. This is something that's smart to do. Like once you get all your greens set, there's no reason to run the flora. Hold on to them. Wait for the next Inferno difficulty. You don't need to just continuously get new ones if you have your green items set. All right, something just to keep in mind. And this is the example why we're basically getting a legendary piece of gear and we're getting ourselves a green item every time. Actually, we got ourselves 2 legendary pieces of gear there and the Inferno Fabled Wisps. So definitely a smart use of your time. I'm going to have you updated on anything that comes relating or regarding the update as soon as anything drops inside of the game, whether that's another upload for the day or not. And also check it out, just completing Fire Before Darkness, the free Tulog Pearls, another free legendary crest. And again, we will be getting at least 10 free legendary crests from this update once we're able to get those events dropping into the events tab inside of the game. By the way, we have Wild Brawl as the current event going on inside of the game right now. That's within the Iron Stockpile in case you want to engage in that. Guys, have a great day. I'll see you back tomorrow with another video, and I hope to see you guys Thursday at lunchtime during the stream.